Hey folks, this is Sanmay Biswal here from Typof, and this video is gonna be around, the usage of Typof and all of the features and everything. So I'm gonna cover really depth way of how does it looks like while you use Typof, right? So super excited. So as you can see, this is the first screen that showcases, a bit of everything. And we have kept it, in a manner where, let's say, if you're driving or, out of work or doing something, even though if you open up in your mobile, you can find everything that is required to, operate your business or to make small decisions as well. So here you can find the website that you have linked. So if you haven't linked, so there will be an option that you can buy a domain directly. If not, then there's another way of linking the website, which I'll cover. Then, as you can see, this is a quick pie chart of demonstrating about the user segmentation, right? About people who have visited the website, and out of that, how many of them added to the cart, how many of them purchased, right? And then there's a sales snapshot that shows the sales over time. It is divided by the hours of the day, and then days of the week, and months and years, right? So if you go quickly down, you can find this quick access toolkit. So if you're viewing it from mobile, it will be just scroll away, and you'll be very easily. Let's say if you are on the go and want to add a couple of products and launch it just like. So you can do it. You can launch your products. You can edit your site. You can see what all orders are coming. You can check if you got any new customers, reports, payouts, and so forth. And also by the time you can also check the recent orders that have came in. So this is the first dashboard which the user will be seeing once they sign up with type of. So let's quickly move on to different modules. So as you can see, there are different modules like dashboard, product, orders, customers, online stores, and settings, and the nav, uh, the profile setup. So we'll quickly cover everything, right? So as you know, every e-commerce business starts with a product, right? So here, product is really important. So at the first stage of adding product to type of starts with adding a category. So a category is a collection of page, collection of similar products kind of thing. So let's say if you're buying, lipstick, lip balm, and everything will come under lip care, right? So it's very easy to add a category. So you just click one. You can add a category. Let's say lip care, and I can add a lot of products under lipsticks. And I don't know most of about it. Lip balm, let's say. Uh, I'm not sure what all are other products, but you can add multiple subcategories under that. There's no limit on that. And then for every category, there's a banner. And as you can see, there's a size mentioned. You can upload the banner. And then underneath is the SEO part where you can write the category titles, description, and keywords. Here's an interesting fact. Now with SEO, a lot of technical SEOs, all the keywords which you will be writing over here will be directly influxed with the image of the category which you will be uploading here. So let's take for an example. You have written here, lip care products, herbal lip care products, or something by this brand. So the same alt tags, image alt tags, will be added up to this image. Now, what will this make? So let's say lip care. I type in. My internet's little slow, and then I go to images. I can find a lot of images. Now all these images comes due to a lot of things, but certainly due to image alt tags as well. So we already do it. You don't have to do you don't have to work so much on alt tags. You just have to configure the SEO part, and rest is done. Now let's say if you want to share it on Facebook, you can give different titles and do that. Same you can go with Twitter as well, and you can also mention your site. So once you've done that, you can go ahead and click save, and your category will be saved. That's it. That's super easy. Now, once your category is saved, you can go ahead and add your products. Adding your products is super easy. So let's say this is a demo site, so that means you can see there are a lot of products that I have already added. But let's say if you're adding a product for the first time, what you got to do is you got to click on add products, select the image of the product which you want to add. Let's say in this case, I'm going to go with this product image. Let's say I want to change a layout. So we have both layouts, like this one is a mobile perfect, then this one is a square type. Want to adjust the image, you can do that and just crop and save. Now, as we are most focused on SEO, we know that how much pain it is, having really high definition photos, but not optimized, right? So what we do whenever you upload an image to your products, all those images are compressed and optimized without losing its quality, so that it will be faster enough. So now you can name the product, select a category. So in this case, we're going to go with lip balm. I'm going to mention the sales price, so I'm going to keep it 1200. I'm not sure if lip balms are that expensive. Let's say MRP would be 120. And I can mention here shipping charges, let's say 50. And I can mention that uh, do I want to include it inside the price or exclude it. So let's say if I'm excluding it, that means the customer would see 1200 plus 50 rupees as a shipping charge. If I'm including, it will be settled under the same selling price. So there's GST for people living outside India. It will be VAT or extra sales tax that will be added. So with that, an auto-generated SKU is generated by our side. You also can add a number of items that are available for sale. Then we have a couple of things here, status, draft, and publish. So let's say if you want to keep it at draft, and later you want your teammates to do and change before you launch, so you can do that. You just have to keep it draft, and later on, if you are on the go, just keep it on draft. You have added basic things, and now your team can go and edit those products. Then we have something called as saleable. So when Typof started, we started with we started first targeting artisan market, and there a lot of things was customized. So and even there are a lot of brands who are coming in to customization stage, like Pant project and so on and so forth, that requires customization stuff. Now we are building the customization layers which the brand projects on the Bombay Shirts company have. But this is a customization where, let's say, if you select yes, that means it will showcase that okay, the product is there. You can go ahead and add to cart, and just the normal e-commerce process. But if you select no, then there will be a button called as interested. And then let's say someone selects that button, there will be a contact form, basic contact form, that name, address, name, mobile number, email, and comments. And once you fill it, it will be reflected on the type of dashboard. So yeah, so you gotta fill all those basic information, and as well as we have other information. Let's say you want to pull in into an special category or a special attribute. You want to give it like sale or new. So what is special attribute? Let's say if you go to a website like Habits, it's one of our great one of our great customers. They have really awesome toothpaste. If you want, you can check them out. So this is what I refer to as attribute, right? So whenever you want to create something like sale or first new come out stuff, you can give this. Now this improves in conversion, and so we have already added it. You don't have to wait for your developers to do that. That's the problem in Shopify and other tools, right? What is special category? So let's say out of thin air, you decided to do a Black Friday launch or something like that, and your product is already associated with one category, so it's quite difficult to arrange them and give assemble them in one particular case. Let's say you're doing particular launches only on only for Black Friday deals, let's say Black Friday deals, and you are launching lip balm but red color, or I'm not sure what other lip balms are there, but lipstick and so on, is very premium, very choosy products, but you, because they don't have a proper category, and for customers, if they want to vouch in for different deals, it will be really difficult. So if you want to make them arranged in a concise one page, and name it as deals page, you can do this with special category. As you can see, there's a Diwali collection or seasonal collection. Then you can mention the minimum quality order, maximum quantity order. You can mention the size chart over there, dimensions, weight, materials, video links if you have any, an extra message if you have, and related products. Now, how exactly am I talking about the related products? So let's say if you go in there, uh, there's something called as this, right? There's a complete routine. Now we have customized a little bit, but let's say if you wanna, it's just like this frequently buy products, like a thing, right? Which we used to see on Amazon. Sorry for that. So you can select all the related products and select a service. Now some of our customers are handmade, have handmade products where their customers say that, would you we can give you a couple of more bucks, would you like to just give us a tailoring service or something, right? Or let's say if it's a product like where they are, it's a offline brick and mortar AC store, and they are selling ACs and they want to sell it online, but they also want to sell the service of, if the AC gets off, then just like sites go is doing in India. So you can list down all your services here. We'll know. So as you can see, I haven't added any services. It's there in the later module. You can list down all your services, and any additional info like shipping, returns, and extra content you can add up here. So with type of, we have for every product there is a SEO, right? SEO for every product level, and it's only for above grow and scale plan, but because with pitch ground they will be directly coming under type of X, so this will be available to every user out there. So they can select the SEO titles up there, write the SEO description, and once you write it, there will be a score calculated. We have added a screenshot of the same on the drive, so you can check that out over there. Then there is something called as tags. Now, what exactly is tag? Now, if you have seen a lot of e-commerce website, let's say Studio Cocum, if you go, sorry for that, my health is not good at this time. So, yeah, just let me cross it. Uh, so as you can see, I'm navigating. I Inside this filter, there are a lot of filters, right? So let's say filter it by mood, filter it by fashion, filter it by collections. So all this, fancy filters, if you want to develop directly apart from the sizing and so on and the other case, you can use tags for that. Now this is something which our customers actually have insisted, and we have built for them. So let's say if I'm putting a tag for men and then I'm saving the product, so it's done. You can save the product by this. Obviously, you can add extra elements. Now, with the being part of the type of X, we also have multi vendors. That means you can create, Amazon like a structure where you can list different products from different vendors and associate these products to different vendors. So you can do that by selecting a vendor and generating their SKU, and selecting ready to ship or not, right? So that's on the product addition part. So once a product has been added, it will be here. You can find all those products up here. So you can filter by category, filter by a lot of stuff, like filter by accessories and so on and so forth, right? And you can find all the products. So let's say you want to do a quick edit of your entire catalog. So doing that is quite difficult, right? A lot of times I've faced a really problem, and it's the same problem with Shopify as well, and even with Shopify Plus, I have worked directly. Sorry. Sorry for that. Let me take a sip of water. Yeah. So you can do the list category, and typically you gotta edit the prices or select the public status and all. You can directly edit all those stuffs and select save. So what happens? This is an easy process rather than just going to every every product and manually editing it. Obviously, this is also a manual step, but is more faster. You can import, export, and sort all those products. So you can do it. And if you want to search out for different products as well, let's say lip care, you can find all those products up there, and directly you can go and edit the products. Next up is tags. So all the tags which you have given, you can directly uh, create tags from here. So let's say the tag would be color X. I'm not sure where to use it, but let's say red, and I can add multiple tags, and you can create tags up there. Then collection write up is for naming different collections. You can again write it. It's just by the press of this button. Then there's something called as managed services. Now, if you sorry, now if you see, we just a couple of minutes back we thought we saw a different service under the product category. So you can add all the services again by here. Let's say tailoring services. And I'm gonna put a 500 buck for here. Status is published, and I can publish, put an image for that and click on save, and voila, my service is ready. You can delete it at any given point of time. That's not an issue. Then we have something called as importance from Instagram. Now this is a feature that actually lets you to import all your pictures that are really awesome pictures which you have on Instagram, and directly connect it to Typof. So what will this use? You can use it, listing your products. You can use it for doing a lot of stuff, right? Basic feature is to list your products. Let's say you have a really awesome picture of this cat on your Instagram feed, and you want to add that photo, but you don't want to download and do all that stuff. With this picture, you can select whichever picture you want. Click which category you want to add, then name that product, name the price. I'm gonna put it infinity. I can't do that. But yeah, click on publish and import. So all the photos which you have selected and added all these details, it will be directly imported. So let's go and check if that's done. Voila, you can see all this the image has been exported. So this helps in quick editing and getting all those photos directly, right, rather than just going out there and finding different ways of it. Now that all covers the product suite. Now let's go on to orders. Now inside orders we have something called as order list. So this is a list where you can get all your orders and manage all your orders. So let's say this is an order, you want to cancel it or download an invoice, you can do that. If you want to go and know more about this order, just click on that. You're going to get the entire details about it. If you want to add in your comments for your folks to better understand, or if something conversation you had with your customer, you can do that. Select you can select status, let's say dispatch, deliver, and you can download the invoice, download the printing address, download the order list, and you can put it into the product packaging and product delivery kind of thing. You can sort it by orders, delivers, dispatched, and so on and so forth. You can also search it all your orders based on the date, and also different attributes that comes under it. Now you can directly create manual orders as well. Just click on that and add, fill in all your details, everything. Click on shipping and payment details, shipping manually done, quantity how much, and extra note if you want to have, and then create. I'm not going to create this one, but you can do it pretty easily. You can also export, the product, all the orders list, and if you want to put it into your warehouse management solution, you can do that. If you have any warehouse management solution that is not yet been integrated with Typeof, and just simply tell us, and we'll integrate it right away. Then we have something called as GST reports. It's for people in India, but for people outside in India, you can have your sales or VAT report up there, and it will be directly downloaded, and you can send it to your accounts and accountants and so, and you can get it. Now, one of the main things in e-commerce is abandoned carts or abandoned checkouts. Now, abandoned checkouts are more frequent because this is a kind of audience base where they are almost kind of interested, but there's something that was sticking them and they left the site. Right now, by usually a lot of people they do manual, automated stuff like automated initiate checkout campaigns, WhatsApp campaigns, and so on and so forth. But I've also seen that manual calling also works, and it also works for many D2C brands who are doing more than 10,000, more than 1,000 to 2,000 orders per day. uh, I've personally seen uh, companies doing that. They have a huge, my previous company was having a huge team of customer support folks who will be calling people and saying them to not to do an exchange instead of returns. So inside abandoned cart, or we call it initiate abandoned sorry, checkout initiated abandonment. You can get the details of all the customers who have abandoned the initiate checkout process. You can see what products they added, when they added, what was the cart action, and inside action you could have seen a WhatsApp. That means you can directly talk to them on WhatsApp and WhatsApp them that, hey, just saw that you left your card or something. Here's an extra 20% off. Do you want to get it or something? And you can motivate them. Now, a lot of with small businesses, what we have seen that they hate automation because it's quite difficult for them. They don't want to rely on agency. So this is a tool which we have built just for them, so that they can get comfortable, and later on when they grow their business, they can hire some agency and put on automations and do that stuff in quite easy way. By the way, we also send automated emails and reminders to folks who have abandoned the cart. So in this case, you are also safe on that side as well. You don't have to do anything. It's a custom message that is sent from our side if your store is built on Typof. Then there's product inquiry. Remember, if the same thing which I said. Let's say if your product is out of stock, but still customers want to inquire about it, or there's a product launch you want to do, but you don't want to make the cart open and make collect payments. You just want to see what's the customer's interest. So this is where in your product page you will list down the form, and all the inquiries will be directly under the product request list. Then we also have something called as payment link. Now we have introduced this because we have seen that a lot of people, in Instagram, even after all our customers giving them the website to do the transaction, so on and so forth, a lot of people they say that just give us the payment link and we are done with. It typically happens in India. I'm not sure if that's the same thing in US or different countries, but we have to build tools for every persona that resonates with us and for our customers. So you can directly create a payment link and select the amount, name, and phone number of the customer, and once you create it, will be directly sent to them, and they can make the payment. And once they make the payment, you will get notified about that. Fine. Now let's jump into something really interesting, and which I think a lot of other tools charge it for that, is the coupon creation. Now Shopify and other tools give you basic coupon creation, right? Like usage based, discount based, and a couple of things. Now we have three used case base, right? Buy now and get one free, normal discount coupon, and there's a threshold coupon. Now there are a lot of conditions which you can apply on the threshold coupon, which makes it really advanced. Like from this is up to this. That means you are putting a threshold on a particular discount level, minimum cart amount. And the best thing that I found is, uh, do you want these coupons to be getting displayed on the checkout? Now, a lot of times, even in our remarketing campaign, now I can tell it as a marketer that even though we add it really super clear on our campaigns that use BOGO or a certain code in the initiate checkout, in the checkout process, and you'll get the discount. But a lot of customers fail to do that, and just off that, when they go to the checkout, they drop off. So it's quite difficult for us to do that, convert them, because we have given them the discount, but they couldn't add it because they forget it. And we try to make it super easy, but still, it's a human tendency. We can't do anything about that. So if you have seen a lot of marketplaces like Amazon or Mintra or Swiggy or Zomato, mostly they have all those coupons listed. That means at least they want their customers to at least buy. Coupons are great, they are already there, the customers know that, so they want their customers to buy. So this is where adding coupons directly showing in the checkout increases the conversion. So that's the reason why we have added an option up here. If you want to show, you can show. If you want to hide, you can hide. Predominantly say that you should show your coupons and everything. And once you're done with all those settings, whatever your terms and conditions, click on create, and your coupons will be created. Fun fact: a lot of tools charge this, but you can create directly pop-up coupon pop-ups, from Typof. So let's say you just want to put up a product image. Let's say we'll use this one. You can use a better image one. Don't use this, like product image kind of a thing. Use a better hook statement and so forth. You can select a coupon which you want to, showcase. And once you're done, a pop-up coupon is generated. That means someone, whenever he or she tries to jump into your site, checking out your site, instead of a different third-party tool, you can create directly pop-ups directly on here. On our next revision of tools, we'll be keeping making it more advanced, where they can go directly deep and select where in what pages they want to see it, at what scroll level and everything. That's there on the next release, and it's quite soon. Then we have something called as payouts. So let's say if you are not using any payment gateway of yours and you want to use type of payment gateway, then payout is something where you can track all your payments that you will be receiving from type of. Not much than this. Then there are reports. Reports are basically sales reports, which you want to see sales by product, sales by coupon, by city, so on and so forth. And you can get all these data directly. You just have to click on search, and you're going to get everything directly here. If you want that data directly to your Excel sheet, and you want to go really deep down and you work on different level of data sets, and like RTOs, ITO analysis and other stuff, you can click on export, and you can directly work on Excel and discover all those pain points. So these are different kind of forms that you can create directly from here. Let's say customization form, bulk order form, and contact us form. Every details about that will be displayed here. So that's it. We have wrapped up the order section. Now let's move on to the customer list. So inside customer list, you can find the list of your exact customers. Let's say you want to, after they purchase the product, you want to connect with them and build a deep relationship. You can directly WhatsApp them and start a conversation. You can also send email campaigns directly from Typof. You just have to click on new campaign. For that, you got to configure your SMTP. This server sending server mailing transfer or protocol or something. You just have to do that, and once you're done, you can directly send emails directly from Typof itself. That you don't have to depend on other softwares. Now, newsletter subscribers are, let's say, if you see this site, let's go. So I guess I was there was some sort of problem, but in my system. But let's move on to our next module, which is online store. So inside online store, you can find themes. Now, themes is something we have. It's you just have to select a style. It's basically different styles, not different templates. Right? Templates are different. Themes is a different. So it's basically selecting different styles of the layout system you want, right? So once you select theme, which that's the only job of the theme. The bigger part is the edit layout. So it is our own editor that lets you to design any sort of website, literally any sort of website, without compromising on the quality of it. How? Now if you just click on the plus icon, you can find all sorts of layers which could be built for an e-commerce website. Now this is something which we have done it via our experience talking with customers and also our internal experience of building products. You can see there's a module around banner. Then there's a short intro. Short intro means very crisp line of, let's say, why exactly choose us. Then we have something called as category block, shop by category, page block, and so on and so forth. This list goes endless. Then there's blog preview, newsletter sign up, YouTube video, testimonial block. We have something interesting called as stack counter. So it will be only available based on different themes. So that's where themes comes into picture. Uh, so you can add up all your layers, and then you can edit all those layers up there, right? So let's say I want to edit this banner, I want to change this banner, or I want to add a scroller. So that means I want to add two banners over there and directly do that. So I we have an option of display, having a banner for mobile and also for desktop. So you can add different images based on your personal, your way, wherever you want to like it. And once you have configured and done, added all your content, so this we have made it so easy that uh, you know like we said, say, and customers say to us that we just have to add the content and you're done. Any kid of any kid of more than 5 years, 6 years of age, not age, in class, class sixth or seventh class. If you just ask them to add those stuff and do this, they can do it pretty easily. It's super easy to build, and you can build websites like this super fast, super easy, right? It's quite easy for people to build website without getting into the complexity of coding. Now with templates, what's happened, there's a fixed things you can do, but here the things are endless. You can just add in the block. Let's say I want to add this block. This block has been added. Let's go down. As you can see, full stack image, and I can click on edit. I can add all the stuffs up here. Click on save, and once I save, I can move the block up. I can move the block down, whichever I want to do, right? And that's it. And once you have done all the changes, you can see your site directly up there, right? So that's it on the edit layout side. I guess if you want to get a more overview, get more in-depth thing about it, I highly suggest that you should go ahead and check this out. It's super easy to build, and let me know if you face any issues or something. So that's all done with edit layout. Now let's say in this case, if you want to add an extra page for that, we already have different pages which you can click and edit and add your content up there. But let's say if you want an extra page of just like celebrities endorsing your brand. So you can add all those details like page title, then page content. You can add in all those content. If you want an HTML content, like if you want to add HTML stuff and design it in a really really fancy way, you can also do that. And click add those images, select in the navigation where you want to show. You want to show it on the header, you want to show it on footer, or both, and add the SEO titles. And once you're done, click on save, and the new page will be selected, saved. So that's how you save a new page. You can do blogging as well with Typof. It's super easy. So you just click on add new, select the banner, add the title, add the meta description, and it will be auto SEO optimized. And add your content up here. Add your SEO titles, description, and keywords, just like the way you added the product, and boom, you're done. So that's super fast creating a blog. I've never created a blog like that in just split seconds. But yeah, that's true. Now you can do that. uh, we have something called as feedback mechanism. So where once you have ordered a product, let's say if it has been integrated with the shipping solution, or you have manually updated the status, we send out an email just like abandoned cart, and we collect reviews. So all these reviews directly comes up here. You can select approve or disapprove, and once you do that, it will be displayed up here. You can manually also add your reviews up there, and it will directly done for the same stuff. Shopify has a different tool altogether. It's called as Lions Review Lion or something. I was previously using in my previous company, and it's not cheap. It's around $12 to $14 just to collect reviews. That's it, just to collect reviews and do this approval stuff. There are also fancy stuffs around reviews and all, but we also got that cover. So that's it on the review part. Then we have something called as workshop. So let's say if you want to hold workshop for your brand, like fashion influencer workshop or something around that. Basically, it was made for handmade, like custom businesses, those who depend on, let's say, bakery or artisan focus. So for that, workshops really work well. So you can add your workshop details and click on the save, and there will be a workshop navigation over there on your website. Then you can do an entire SEO audit for your website. Click on add your details and click on SEO score, and it will auto generate. You can click on also, you can also add an image, and it will do an auto indexing for that as well. Then we have also different apps for you to work on different products. So Typof is basically a tool that lets you to do everything without needing to depend on third party apps. But there are still apps that obviously we can't build in house, like the payment integration apps, or typically essentially heavy marketing apps, like email marketing and stuff. We're still trying to build it in house, and we'll launch it quite quickly. But for the time being, if you want to integrate directly, you can do it directly. You can integrate with Mailchimp. If you have any other email marketing software which you want to integrate, just write back to us, and your customers can write back to us, and we'll do that. That's not an issue. You can integrate your shipping and logistics partner. So if any of your shipping and logistics partner is not up here, just any of the tools which you think that it's quite important for your business and it's not up there, just write us back, and we'll get it integrated within maybe in a week or week's time. Right? It's quite swift for us. Then let's cover on the settings part. Now, interesting. You can actually create flash notification like free 25% off, and it will be displayed on your website top header. And you can create directly flash notifications up here. Just add your details and click on upload. Oh, there's some issue up there. But yeah, you can create flash notifications directly up there. You can add your social media profiles also, that will be displayed on your website. Um you can integrate your entire tech stack, tech analytics stack directly with Typof, and super easy. You don't have to click on copy paste codes and add it into different header sections. It's quite complicated. You just have to integrate the pixel ID and it's done. Integrating server side integration with Facebook ads. Server side integration used to take a hell lot of time for developers, and you gotta have to sit with developers to do that, and I have to spend a ton of time doing that. So for that, what we have done, we have taken an easy solution out where you just have to generate the pixel access token, put the token up here and save. You are done. You can directly integrate your GTM tag access and save it, and you're done. Let's say if you want to have other tools integrated via GTM, we have more resources up there in our YouTube channel, so you can refer to that. Let's say you want to still add custom scripts like typical heat maps that's still not there in GTM and it's quite difficult to find. We also have this header and footer scripts. You can directly add your analytics tools up there. Then we have something called as shipping settings. You can do all the settings for shipping locally, and you can structure your shipment details. Select your warehouses where you want to get it picked from. What is the city location? What's the radius you want to deliver? It's typically for very narrowish businesses, like hyper local businesses basically. Then there are a couple of details if you want to fill in for your payment invoices and stuff. Just fill all those details, and all the invoices will be auto generated for you. We also have basic stuffs like order communication, so where you want your customers to communicate to you, your first primary email, secondary email, phone number, and status if you want to do and activate it or not. So that's it, and you can add as many number of people to your team, and they will be done. You can give them different sort of access, and they can edit your store and help you to grow. Then, as a part of Typof, we have something called as vendors. You can add different vendors, onboard them to a platform, and give them the access to the platform, and they can list their products and create this stuff quite easily. They can add directly their products up here. Select the vendor, and you're done. You can see which all vendors have how many products. We also have currency settings. Let's say you're targeting different countries. You can ship to different countries. We have different currencies for that, so you can do that. That's quite easy with us. Something that's really interesting, and I guess the lot of third party apps that do it, is we have our own reward system. So let's say if you want to reward every customer who purchases certain set of amount from you, and you want to give them reward points for that, just building that reward extra program, you can directly add the rewards program. So once they get purchase the product based on the criteria, they'll get all those reward points. You don't have to depend on third party apps, because what third party apps predominantly do is they increases the weightage of your e-commerce website. Website itself is heavy. A lot of product images, codes, and it's typically heavy. But once you add a lot of tools, what happens is just get stacks up, right? And only a developer can actually shorten it up. They can't do much, but they can shorten it up. That's the difference between a Mac and a PC, where because of Mac, its entire system is co-connected and they talk with each other very fluently, whereas other systems are dependent on third-party connectors or integrations. Because of that, communication lag and everything. Telugu and Bengali can still talk, but you can see, well, there will be some sort of a friction between them while they are talking. That he would be saying some word and then he will be understanding some word. It's a little complicated. So that's all about the different tools that you can use with Typof. There are lots of things. I want you guys to discover this platform. If you have any doubts, just write back to us and you'll be good to go. We are building a agency based platform as well, because it would have a multiple store registration for that. So we'll give you the access of all these stores so that you can also go through it. We have already given the access of all the store which I'm demonstrating. So keep checking at, and if you have any queries, just reach back to me and I'll get back to you super quick. Thanks. Bye bye.